Hello everyone, welcome you all to my YouTube channel, and today in this video we are going to learn about the API testing. If you have a good basic understanding about API testing, then API testing will really become easy. So what the API mean is API stands for the Application Programming Interface, that is API. And API is a bridge that allow two software applications to communicate with each other. Now, what API testing is? So, API testing is a type of software testing or a type of testing that focus on verifying the APIs of an application. It will check whether API works correctly. And how it will check? It will validate the request responses, data accuracy, status codes, performance, and security without using the user interface, without using the UI. So, that is the main concept about API testing. And if we get a real life example, let's consider that you are here and you are going to visit a restaurant, right? You're going to visit a restaurant. In the restaurant, you have the waiters, right? What you want to order some food. If you want to order some food, you cannot directly connect to the people who are there in the kitchen, right? Who are working in the kitchen, you cannot directly connect with them. So, what you will do, you will order to the waiter. You will send a request to this waiter, and this waiter will validate in the kitchen if the order that you have selected from the menu is available in the kitchen or not. If it is available or not available, based on the information will be validated by the waiter and the response will be sent back to you. So this waiter is working as the communication person between you and that kitchen. So this is the API. That's how API works. Like it will work between the front end, you can say the user interface, and the back end. Back end means the data. So the API will work between the front end as a communicator between the front end and the back end, or you can say between the user interface and the database. So that's how the API works. Now, the thing is that what do we test in APIs? In API testing, what do basically we test? We will test the response status code. Like there are many status codes: 200, 201, 400, 500. These kind of status code we have to test. And then we have to check the response data in JSON or XML files, request parameters and headers, authentication and authorization, response time and performance, and also error handling. These all things we will be testing in this API testing. So, what next is there? Why do we need API testing? So, API, as I have already told, that the API are what? These are the backbones of the applications. And API testing checks the real business logics, not just the screen. Well, what do you mean by real business logics? Let's say, let's say I am on a user interface, right? I am on a user interface, and here I have a login feature. Here what do we have? We have a login feature. So through login feature, I just entered the username and the password. And once I entered the login, these credentials will be sent to the backend by the API request. By the API request, these will be sent to the backend. Now, if the credentials are valid, then the backend will send the information to API. Yes, this person is available, this data is available in the backend, and this login should be allowed. So based on that, API will allow us through UI to access the to access that particular website or particular page with the valid login credentials. But this is one scenario with the valid credentials. If somehow we send the invalid credentials, so API will respond back that this is the invalid information, so user cannot logged in. So all these information will be collected by the API from the backend and will be sent back to the UI or user, so that so what will happen then, the person will not be able to log in. And if we feel the structure, how will the structure will be? It will be like UI, the one we or generally call front end, then API will come in the middle, and then the database, where the database we can say that it is the backend, right? The server. So it is, the API is working as a communicator between UI and the backend. So what was the business logic? The business logic was that user must be able to log in by using UI through API to the database when the credentials are valid. If invalid credentials, then it should not be able to log in. So this kind of business logics will be checked by the API testing. And when the UI is not available, if I say that UI, the front end, is not available, even then we can do API testing. What we can do then? We can test the business logics and we can catch the bugs early. That's how, what can we do? We can save little time. And that's the reason that API testing is very important for QA and automation testers, right? So let's get to the another slide. If we talk about a simple example, simple real life examples, and what that example can be, let's consider a online application for shopping, right? For shopping application, like and we have to click the login on the UI, right? So UI will send the username and the password to an API. API will validate the data. API sends the response. Either it is successful or a failure. So that will be sent by the API. Though already I have explained in like on the previous slide, same kind of concept, that everything will be validated by the API. In API testing, we directly test that API without clicking the login button. If the UI is not available, we will directly check the APIs and will validate, right? We will validate through the responses. So let's go to the next slide now. Types of APIs. Types of APIs. How many types of APIs are available? So basically there are two types of, like REST API and the SOAP API. REST API is a very common API, like most of the companies are using REST APIs for testing. And REST API mean representational state transfer. It is what? It is the representational state transfer. And the SOAP UI is simple object access protocol. In REST API, most of the things that we do, we should know about the uses of HTTP methods, where we have like get method, post method, put method, or delete method. And the data format in REST API is most of the time is JSON. It is lightweight and fast, easy to test and learn, widely used in most of the modern applications. And in SOAP UI, On the other hand, in SOAP UI, the key points is what? Like we generally the XML is the XML format will be used for sending the request and getting the responses. And there are some strict rules in SOAP UI. Like it's not as simple to learn as REST API, but still it is also not very difficult. More secure but heavy, slower compared to REST API. REST API is a little faster in comparison to SOAP AI, and it is common in banking and enterprises system. So most API testing today in is REST API testing. So there are two types of APIs, so REST API and SOAP API. And these are the key points for both of, like in REST API, the basically the methods, the get post put we use, and here we use the XML language, XML for formats, and here we use the JSON format, right? So let's get to the next slide. Here I have some example. This is the example of the REST API. So what is over there? Let's say again there is a login API request. So what we'll do, we want to use the post method. Post method means we want to update some data. We want to update some data. For that, we need to send a request body, and here we are sending what? As for example, we are sending username and the password. And in return, we got the API response here, where we have the like a successful response, and status is success and token is ABC123, like just for example. So what kind of testing we are doing here? We are checking the status code whether it is 200 or not. We are checking whether the response is containing the if it contains the token or not, and we are checking the correct message returned or not. Here there is no browser yet, there is no UI yet, only the backend validation is going on in this API, right? And now let's see if I have one more example. Let me check. Yeah, there is one more example. So what is there in this example? You can see it is also another API request. It is starting with the get method. Here we do have what? We have get method, and user is this, and ID is 101. So in the response, once we send the get request, we got a response as ID is 101, name is this, and role is this. So what kind of testing, what kind of validation we are doing here? We will again check the status code. We will check whether the ID is correct or not. We will check that name should not be null, and we will check what the role of the person who is holding this ID, right? So this is a way how we will check the REST APIs. And now next is, what do we do? What do we test in API testing? What basically we do test? We do have over here like the functional testing, where we should get like the response is correct or not, if the data is correct or not, and we will check the status codes. If the status code is 200, it means it is successful. If the status code is 400, it means it's a bad request. 401 is unauthorized. 404 is not found, and 500 means that there is some server errors. These are the meaning, like if based on the status code, this is the the validations. Like if we are getting 400, it means it is a bad request, something wrong in your API, or some other function is not correct, right? Something else is wrong over there. And if the server is down, then we will get this 500. So that's how we have to validate with the status code. And then validation with the JSON or XML format, mandatory fields like header or others, and the data types. And then we can do the negative testings like invalid inputs, or we can miss some fields, or we can pass the wrong token. Based on all those things, we can do the negative testing. So that's how we do test the APIs. And then tools. Which kind of tools we do use in API testing? The most popular is Postman, and then we do have Rest Assured for automation, and SoapUI and Swagger. So generally, these two are most common. And in the upcoming videos, I will give you the like how can we do manual testing by using Postman and SoapUI. For Postman we generally use for testing REST APIs, and SoapUI we can use for REST API and SoapUI both. And then how do we do Rest Assured for automation purpose? This one also I will be showing in the upcoming videos. And then what is the difference between API testing and UI testing? For API testing, we do not need the UI. User interface is not needed, while for UI testing, we need the user interface. API testing is faster, UI testing is slower. API testing will test the backend logic, while the UI testing will test the user flow, right? And API testing most of the time are stables, while the UI will change most often, right? So this is the difference between API testing and the UI testing. And now, so if we want to say something like very simple to explain API, so API is what? API is used to test the backend functionality or the backend logics of an application by sending requests directly to API and validating the responses without using the UI. So in the upcoming videos, I will post about Postman and SoapUI and Rest Assured. So please do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you very much for watching.